Ancient firearms shrouded in smoke and legend hold a captivating place in history. These weapons, seemingly simple by today's standards, represent a pivotal technological leap. They revolutionized warfare, forever altering the balance of power on battlefields across the globe. The story of their development is a testament to human ingenuity, a journey through trial and error that ultimately redefined the nature of conflict. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of early firearms, exploring their inner workings and their profound impact on our world. The story of firearms begins not on the battlefield, but in the laboratory. Gunpowder, a mixture of saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal, was likely discovered by Chinese alchemists seeking the elixir of immortality. This seemingly magical substance, capable of producing great heat and gas, would soon find a far more explosive application. Early experiments focused on gunpowder's incendiary properties, using it in rockets and firecrackers. However, it wasn't long before the military potential of this powerful propellant became evident. The race to harness gunpowder's destructive force had begun, leading to the development of the first true firearms. The earliest firearms were far from the elegant weapons we envision today. These primitive devices were the precursors to the sophisticated firearms we know now, and they played a crucial role in shaping the future of warfare. They were rudimentary, often cumbersome devices known as hand cannons. These early firearms were essentially metal tubes, and their design was as simple as it was revolutionary. These early weapons consisted of a simple, smooth-bore metal tube, sealed at one end and open at the other. The metal tube was often mounted on a wooden stock or held by hand, making it a versatile yet rudimentary weapon. The weapon was loaded through the muzzle with gunpowder and a projectile, typically a stone or metal ball. This process was laborious and time-consuming, requiring careful handling of the volatile gunpowder. Ignition was achieved by applying a burning taper or slow match to a touch hole located near the closed end of the tube, igniting the powder and propelling the projectile with a deafening roar. The explosion was both a terrifying and awe-inspiring sight, often shrouded in a cloud of smoke. While lacking accuracy and slow to reload, these early hand cannons marked a significant turning point in military technology, ushering in an era of gunpowder warfare. Despite their limitations, the psychological impact of these weapons on the battlefield was immense, as the thunderous roar and the destructive power of the projectiles struck fear into the hearts of opponents. This innovation paved the way for the development of more advanced firearms and fundamentally changed the nature of combat. The development of the matchlock mechanism in the 15th century represented a significant leap forward in firearm technology. This innovation addressed the challenge of reliably igniting the gunpowder charge. The matchlock mechanism employed a slow-burning match cord, clamped to a curved lever called a serpentine. When the trigger was pulled, the serpentine lowered the smoldering match into a pan containing a small amount of priming powder. This ignited the priming powder, which in turn ignited the main charge in the barrel, firing the weapon. The matchlock, though still relatively slow to operate, offered a significant improvement in reliability and ease of use compared to earlier hand cannons. Section 5. Refinement and Progress, Snaphaunces and Miquelets. As firearm technology advanced, gunsmiths sought to improve upon the matchlock's limitations. Two notable developments emerged, the snaphaunce and the Miquelet. The snaphaunce, originating in Europe, employed a spring-loaded mechanism to strike a piece of pyrite against a steel frizzen, generating sparks to ignite the priming powder. This eliminated the need for a constantly burning slow match, improving the weapon's reliability and safety. Meanwhile, the Miquelet, developed in Spain, featured a more compact and robust mechanism that offered improved weather resistance. These innovations paved the way for the development of the flintlock, a mechanism that would revolutionize firearm technology. Section 6. Flintlock Mastery, a Spark of Genius. The culmination of centuries of firearm development arrived with the flintlock mechanism. This revolutionary design marked a significant leap forward in the history of weaponry, blending innovation with practicality. First appearing in the early 17th century, the flintlock addressed many of the shortcomings of earlier designs. Prior to its invention, firearms were cumbersome and often unreliable, with ignition systems that were prone to failure. This ingenious mechanism used a piece of flint clamped in a spring-loaded hammer. The flint was carefully shaped to produce the maximum number of sparks when struck against steel. When the trigger was pulled, the hammer struck a steel frizzen, creating a shower of sparks that ignited the priming powder in the pan. This process was not only more reliable, but also faster than previous methods. This innovation offered several advantages: faster ignition, improved reliability, and greater ease of use. Soldiers could now depend on their weapons to fire when needed, even in adverse conditions. The ability to keep the weapon primed and ready to fire for extended periods was a game-changer. It meant that soldiers could prepare their firearms in advance and maintain a state of readiness without constant repriming. The flintlock mechanism rapidly gained popularity, becoming the standard ignition system for firearms for over 2 centuries. Its impact on warfare and personal defense was profound, shaping the course of history in ways that are still felt today. Section 7. Battlefield Impacts Decisive Firepower. The evolution of firearms from hand cannons to flintlock muskets had a profound impact on warfare. These early firearms, though rudimentary, marked a significant shift from traditional melee and ranged weapons like swords and bows. The introduction of gunpowder weapons changed the dynamics of battle, making armor less effective and altering the strategies employed by armies. Early firearms, though cumbersome, proved effective in siege warfare, where their firepower could shatter castle walls and demoralize defenders. The psychological impact of these weapons was immense, as the thunderous noise and destructive power could break the will of even the most stalwart soldiers. This led to a new era in military engineering, with fortifications being redesigned to withstand gunpowder artillery. As technology advanced, firearms became lighter, more reliable, and easier to handle, leading to their widespread adoption by armies across Europe and Asia. Innovations such as rifling, which improved accuracy, and the development of more efficient gunpowder made these weapons even more formidable. The increased rate of fire and ease of use allowed for more flexible and dynamic battlefield tactics. The rise of musket-armed infantry, capable of delivering volleys of lead shot, spelled the decline of traditional cavalry charges and heralded a new era of linear tactics. Infantry units could now engage the enemy at greater distances, reducing the effectiveness of cavalry and leading to the development of new formations and strategies. This shift also emphasized the importance of discipline and coordination among troops. Battles such as the English Civil War and the American Revolutionary War showcased the decisive power of flintlock muskets in shaping the destinies of nations. These conflicts demonstrated how the effective use of firearms could determine the outcome of battles, and ultimately, the course of history. The ability to mass-produce and deploy these weapons on a large scale gave armies a significant advantage, leading to the rise of modern nation-states and the decline of feudal systems. Section 8. Beyond the battlefield, social and cultural shifts. The impact of firearms extended far beyond the battlefield. The development and proliferation of these weapons had profound social and cultural consequences. The increasing availability of firearms contributed to the decline of feudalism as the power of mounted knights waned. Gunpowder empires, such as the Ottomans and the Mughals, rose to prominence, their military might bolstered by their mastery of firearm technology. Furthermore, the evolution of firearms spurred significant advancements in metallurgy, engineering, and mass production techniques. The demand for increasingly sophisticated weapons fueled innovation and laid the groundwork for the Industrial Revolution. Section 9. Conclusion. A legacy of innovation. The story of ancient firearms is a testament to human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of technological advancement. From the rudimentary hand cannons to the sophisticated flintlock mechanisms, each step in the evolution of firearms represents a leap forward in design and capability. These weapons not only revolutionized warfare, but also profoundly impacted societies and cultures worldwide. Understanding the development and impact of ancient firearms provides valuable insights into the technological innovations that have shaped our world, leaving behind a legacy that continues to fascinate and inspire us today.